President Trump just got finished taking executive action on on stimulus, right? He, instead of doing the $600 that unemployment was getting before, they lowered it to $400, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, the initial $600 a week was quite a bit. The $400 in and of itself, according to the right side, is quite a bit. But I really want to just highlight the nonsense, the feminine estrogenic nonsense that this man has to go through. Let's get it.
Told you that they would sign on.
Well, if they don't, they don't. That's up to them. But if they don't, they don't. That's going to be their problem. I don't think their people will be too happy. They have the money, so I don't think their people will be too happy. But if they don't, they don't. But again, the states have the money. It's sitting there. All right, Kelly.
Sir, what?
Real quick. Now, he was asked about because in his executive directive, the states with that $400 are going to have to chip in 25%. So they're going to have to add $100 themselves. And what he's saying is that anybody who would come against this, you know, like how, like you've put the American people in this really jacked up situation. The government has, particularly the state governments. So how do you not come across as an evil a-hole if you want to deny this to the people and challenge this?
Did you decide on $400 when previously families were receiving $600?
Yeah.
That will be a hardship for many. What do you say?
Oh my goodness, it'd be such a hardship. Oh, like that's the thing. They were getting like that $600 in many cases was far more than people were getting paid off top. So and that's included with the state unemployment that they were getting. So the real talk, this has all been she's really pushing towards that emotional ploy that we talk about on this channel all the time.
Well, no, it's not a hardship. This is the money that they need. This is the money they want, and this gives them a great incentive to go back to work. So this was much more than was originally agreed. The 600 was a number that was there. And as you know, there was difficulty with the 600 number because it really was a disincentive. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Mr. President.
Sir, the payroll tax cut was opposed by both parties on Capitol Hill. Can you give your rationale as to why you think that's so important, particularly since it doesn't help Americans who currently don't have jobs?
It helps people greatly. It helps our country get back. And anybody that would say anything different, I think, is very foolish. Everybody wanted it. By the way, the Democrats want it. The Republicans want it. They just couldn't get it. They just couldn't come to an agreement, but everybody wants it. And the very important thing is the people want it, and the people need it, actually.
Mr. President,
Yeah.
Mr. President, you said that this will pretty much take care of the entire situation, but as you said, there's not money for reopening schools, other important items. Is your administration willing to go back to Democrats to try to actually negotiate?
Well, the answer is yes, but we have money to do other things. So we have a lot of money that was unspent, and we'll be able to do things with the money that was unspent. We have significant money that was unspent, and we will be able to use that for different purposes. Go ahead.
Mr. President.
Real quick, there's been a lot, particularly here in New Jersey, there's been a lot of reports coming out how the CARES Act wasn't, like, there's only been like 15% of the CARES Act, or the money that was allocated here to New Jersey that's even been spent, while our governor puts it to the side for other things. God knows what's going on with that man, Phil Murphy.
When will this relief get in the hands of Americans that need it? What date?
We think it's going to be very rapid. We want it to be very rapid. It's going to be distributed in a way that, whichever the fastest way, there are various methods, and it will be rapidly distributed.
You're also expecting legal challenges with this, right?
I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that.
Yesterday, sir, you said that you were expecting legal.
What I said is people can do whatever they want. I guess maybe they'll bring legal actions, maybe they won't, but they won't win. They won't win.
If legal action is brought against you on this, why not just work with Congress on this deal?
Well,
Okay. Oh my goodness. They have been purposefully screwing the pooch on this. They have purposefully tossed in a whole bunch of extra nonsense that didn't need to be in there. He's explained himself multiple times, but once again, listen to the voices that's nagging at him. That's pecking at the man right now.
I'm not saying they're not going to come back and negotiate. They might very well come back and negotiate.
You're signing an executive order today, and Americans want to know when they're going to see this relief.
Very soon. They're going to see it very soon. Look, there it is, right.
And that answer was not good enough for her, sir. She wanted a specific date, even though he initially did toss out, as far as the payroll cuts go, he tossed out the date of August 1st.
There. Excuse me. There it is, right there. Go ahead.
Mr. President, though, this is expected to be tied up in the court, so this relief is either going to be delayed or blocked.
I don't think so. I think this is going to go very rapidly through the courts. This will go very. If we get sued, maybe we won't get sued. If we get sued, it's somebody that doesn't want people to get money. Okay,
and this is actually brilliant. This is brilliant on his end, because he's like, look, whoever denies this, they're basically going to have to show their hand as, you know, as an awful piece of shit. And so to hear these harpies continue to like peck at him and still pretend as if, oh my goodness, everything you do is so wrong. Every position that you take, it's the TDS. He's dealing with TDS directly in the room with him. And that's why I love how this all wraps itself up.
it's not going to be a very popular thing.
Go around Congress. Are you trying to set a new precedent that the president can go around Congress and decide how much is collected?
You ever hear the word obstruction? They've obstructed. Congress has obstructed. The Democrats have obstructed people from getting desperately needed money. Go ahead, please, right here.
President, why do you keep saying that you passed Veterans' Choice? You passed Veterans' Choice. It was passed in 2014.
Okay, excuse me. Go ahead, please.
But it's a false statement, sir.
Okay.
You see this, right? Like, yeah. I don't mean to sound sexist. I really don't. But this is, like, honestly, this is going too far. You, like, the ladies, oh my goodness, I don't understand. Oh, well, imagine that, something that a woman doesn't understand. What are the odds? Like, come on, yo. When they all walk in there, particularly the legacy media stuff, legacy media people with predetermined positions, as opposed to going and listening and just taking what's being said at face value, or having something a little bit more substantive to bounce back with. It's all just more harping and harping and harping, even though the man himself has said, you know what, okay, we're done over here, let's move on. But that's just not how, guys, the feminine is chaotic. All right, it is chaos. It can draw insult out of a bouquet of roses.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much.
Like a boss. End it. Just, you know what, I'm not going to sit here and spend all this time trying to, saying operate around you. Either you going to go with the flow or not. And you know what? Damn it, I respect the hell out of that. I really do. So, guys, with that being said, all the internet stuff, if you like to toss it, like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I mean, like every man, and particularly every heterosexual man, knows exactly what that is. It's the exact same energy that you get from your girlfriend when she's just on her period and wants to argue for no other sake than argue. Be offended for no other sake than be offended. Like, oh my goodness, sense sticks. They all need them. But you may disagree, and that's what the comment section's for. Until the next one.